Sapole in for the injured Wanye Morris. Check on the back. It's out quick. It's Worthy on the edge for KC. Gain of 11 and a first down.
It's showtime now for Kansas City to win this game with that depleted offensive line. You have to win these.
Quick snap. It's deflected. Mahomes catches his own pass. He can run with it, but he's brought down back at the 30-yard line. Begins with the mark at the 33, and Nick Chubb, the running back. Take by Stroud, looking for something deep, and downfield he goes. Nico Collins goes up to get it at the 21-yard line. Big. Collins bottom of the screen. Stroud was looking left. Now he's rolling out and throwing on the run. It's complete. It will be a dive close to the first down for Jaden Higgins.
All the way across the field here is how they end up making that play, and actually the Chiefs end up picking each other off on the outside of the field, making that wide open. And now here we go.
Stover, the tight end, in there. 4th and 1. He'll go to the right and have the first down at the 10-yard line. But there is a flag down for Houston. There you see.
There?
He said in the neutral zone. And we'll look at it down the line as well.
Can we get a replay assist on that?
Chris Jones was in the area across the football as well. There you see Jones. I see that helmet that's over across the ball as well. And the hand, too, for Ursary. The left hand. Off the right hash. Struggled in the divisional game. That was a tough snap to bring down. Townsend did. And he knocked it through. They have a real big mountain to climb if they cannot pull it together. And this is the guy who can do it for them. Mahomes on the run, sticks the ball out for a first down, or very close to it, right around the 33-yard line.
Completing those passes of any quarterback in the league. That's almost unbelievable with the speed they have on this team.
The 37, he's loaded up, trying to look deep. Houston's got everything covered, but you can't script the second play. It's pretty cool to watch as they're getting ready. Movement up front, no flag. Mahomes will go down, thrown down by Tommy Togiai. 3rd and 17. Mahomes out of his hands quick. What can you get, Rashee Rice? Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, and they got some tough calls a week ago in that game as well, so the streak continues.
Just outside the 15, Marks running right to the 23-yard line. That's what they're missing. 1 turnover last 4 games for the Chiefs.
Come.
And he gets away from Tranquil, so Stroud flips it on the run. Nico Collins has it, taking off, getting a block. Collins inside the 20 and inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Texans. 3rd and goal. Chiefs bringing 5. Stroud, Marks walks it in. Touchdown, Houston. Pressure came. Nobody went with Woody Marks. 3rd touchdown catch of the year. And the Houston Texans lead 9-0.
Even your veteran players. So here's Nick Bolton right here. He's going to have the coverage here. Looks like a block. No, it wasn't. He knew he was in trouble. It might as well go forward. There's no need to go back and try and get to Marks. Just late getting to Stroud, and it was a layup. Oh, it's a simple defense with great effort.
2nd and 9. Mahomes scanning, deflected in the air. Intercepted Jalen Petrie. He'll be marked down right around his own 45, but on the deflection, Petrie comes up with the pick, and Burke in this Texans defense.
I think I've ever seen. He's going to tip the ball. Watch this. He's going to tip the ball up in the air and then somehow find it and circle back and make the interception.
Let's make sure he got it. There. Does it move? He has it pinned to his chest with his forearms. We'll bring in Terry McCauley, our rules analyst.
So he has to get control before the ball hits the ground, and then he has to maintain control after it hits the ground. He does get control before. Now the nose of the ball touches. I don't see a lot of movement there.
Called on the field an interception. Not confirmed yet.
Right. Yeah, I think this is going to stand.
And it does stand. It has been confirmed. Play clock being wound. It is an interception for Petrie.
Oh, wow. There's only a handful of those plays that they don't find some movement in that ball.
First down, Stroud looking deep cover. Check it back down. Schultz, tight end tackled by Drew Tranquil at the 47-yard line. It's pick up of 4. 10 for the Texans. Good toss. Marks cuts back up to the 43-yard line. 3rd and 6. Pressure does come again. This time short and incomplete. He saw where the opening was with Schultz. Could not get to it. 2nd and 9. The Mahomes throw is complete for the first down as Tyquan Thornton has it right around the 16-yard line.
Face mask, still got it off. That's whatever.
To the air, has a moment to throw. Worthy's got it sideline. Inside the 40-yard line. Time, 2 minutes to go here. Chiefs trying to get on the board. The 35, Mahomes getting it out quick. And Thornton's got it. From the 22. First look covered. Here come the Texans on the rush. They get Mahomes. That's the magic of this team. Operation clean and the kick. No good. Tonight. Denied. Kelly calling the play in. 3rd and 16. Stroud trying to step up, get away, throws on the run, first down. 45-yard line, Nico Collins with the catch. Clock runs. No timeouts, 1st and 15. Stroud got tripped up that time and goes down. Didn't get him the first time around. Returned the favor, Chris Jones, as the clock continues to run. Mahomes just 58 passing yards in the first half. Looking for space to load up. Send it downfield towards Hollywood Brown at the 20-yard line. 36 of a completion. Extra lineman Hunter Norzad for Kansas City. 3rd and 1. They're running left, put a lot of bodies over there, and push their way past the line for a first down. Kareem Hunt is a little body surfing going on.
Back into that thing with Kareem Hunt. Watch him. He's like, all right, here we go. We're going to make sure we get that one.
Well, and now you know, in desperate times for Kansas City.
Well, and that's what Patrick Mahomes was telling us in the meeting. He goes,
4th and a long one for the first down. 2 for the touchdown. Hunt inside, pushing through to the goal line. In for the Kansas City touchdown.
just absolutely had him. Watch him shoot down the line, make direct contact with Kareem Hunt. Wham! And still Hunt manages to bounce into the end zone. That is championship.
He's hanging out with his kids during the week, middle of the week date for the key of the kids is trampoline park. Pass over the head of Collins. Incomplete. Back-to-back 3 and outs for the Texans. Right around the 15. Protected Mahomes here. More time to throw. And the connection. Worthy for 22. Jumps forward to the 37-yard line. And a first down for Kansas City.
55 yards down the field against a guy that runs 4.25.
Isaiah Pacheco. Good blocking to the left there. Opens for Pacheco to the 44. Give him a half dozen. It'll be third, much more manageable now. Third and 4. Anderson, the pressure doesn't get there. Mahomes incomplete to Kelsey. Chiefs back out of the pressure. They bring 4. Stroud flips it. It is caught by Kirk. Oh, they say incomplete. Incomplete. Thus far tonight, now the best field position for the offense as Mahomes seeks, takes the shot downfield towards Thornton, who couldn't bring it in. Tyquan Thornton. Deep coverage, Kamari Lassiter and others.
Not only does he catch up, watch him punch it out. Perfect right hook right onto the ball as it was being brought in to the body of Thornton. Wow.
2nd and 10, get it quickly in Rasheed Rice's hands. Petrie couldn't chase him down. The safety, Kalen Bullock, knocks him out of bounds, the 41-yard line. And Mahomes escaping, running for it, got it and more. He's always just a touch faster than everybody else, even with that knee bothering him as you see him get up. He's been a very active runner this season for this team. Fake the run there, get it up quick, and Hunt couldn't bring it in.
In a short yardage situation, fake it, and then he's going to come out because you know that Will Anderson's going to crash down on the edge. Easy throw, easy catch, hit him right in the face mask.
They were doing that in warm-ups before the second half as well. Matt Arise of the hole. Butker gets it down. Oh, he shaves the inside of the upright at 10. By about that much, and we're back in about that much. Back in 30. After this from AWS. 10.
Going against the rookie Ursery now over here on the defense's right.
Here comes the Chiefs' pressure. Free runner. Stroud tries to escape, just flinging it to the middle. Nobody's there. Isaiah Pacheco is the back. He's helping protect as Mahomes on a mission, searching, finding Rice, and gets popped by Petrie. Sports complex here in Kansas City. 3rd and 6, quarter begins. Mahomes downfield for Hollywood Brown. Intercepted underneath. Kamari Lassiter was there. Mahomes couldn't get enough on it. And Lassiter comes up with his 3rd pick of the year.
Starting Texans offensive line has not put those capes on all game.
Staying tough. Pressure's coming. Karlaftis takes him down. And Stroud hit the deck hard. Stroud landed really hard. 3rd and 17. Here they come again. Jones. Stroud got away and throws in the middle. Caught, spinning right at the line. Is it a first down for Higgins?
Stand in there and make that gutsy throw. That was fantastic.
Out quick again and caught. That is Jalen Noel. Noel comes back next to Stroud. Tries to turn the corner. And he won't. Driven back by Jalen Watson. Pole makes his debut. He's given the Chiefs a chance tonight. 3rd and 10. Texans bringing 4. Mahomes trying to stay onside there for a second through the first hit. The second one brings them down a yard short. Texans tripping their way onto the field as they make the late subs. 4th and 1, and they're going to go to 10-10 game. Anderson almost got there. Pass is incomplete. Broken up by Stingley. They will. Stroud flushed, in trouble. Rolling, gets rid of it in traffic. It's complete for the first down at the 16-yard line. Higgins. What a play by Stroud. Chiefs crowding the line. Marks running right, looking for a crease. Woody Marks, first down to the 5-yard line for the first time tonight.
And I'll bet you he has practiced 0 in goal line offense.
He's got it here. Dario Ogunbowale to the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. That gives the Texans the lead.
Ed Ingram this time. Watch him double team and come off here and get Nick Bolton. That's the key block. They've been running these duo schemes time after time after time. And let's give Dare a little credit here, right? I promise you, the 2 other backs.
25 Bryant got over there. 3rd down, Mahomes off the spot, searching, jump throw, incomplete. A lot of bodies around him. Will they go for it on 4th down here? 5:31 to go.
If he wants to run.
4th and 4. Mahomes stepping up, throwing middle. Rice dropped it. Through his hands. Incomplete. Stroud come up big. Blitz coming. Picked up. Stroud fires. Down the field, incomplete.
Much true tranquil here. Talking about relentless effort. This guy never stops on any play that I've ever seen. Knocked off his feet and still got the pressure needed to make sure that didn't happen. What a huge delay of game pick.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Texans bring 4. Mahomes getting it out. Kelsey couldn't hang on. And Alshire has the interception.
Kelsey had his hands on it and basically hands it back to Al Shire off his own helmet, who's there to make the play. And the season is being defined by miscues from the stars. I mean, Rashee Rice, Kelsey, Mahomes looking up off the ground, the decision by Andy Reid. I mean, all of that has played in.
3rd and 5 here. They have the extra lineman. Fisher in to block. Marks inside for the first down. Picked it up at the 50. Good slithering run.
And their offense did nothing again and gave up the interception off the hands of one of your star players.
Big stop here. Chiefs got the pressure, but Fairbairn pounds it through. And it's not over, but it's going to be a really tough road. Noah Gray has it. He's down at the 45. The clock will run out. And the Houston Texans have come to Kansas City, knocked off the Chiefs to win their 5th consecutive game. And the run from Kansas City is not done, but it is down to a last gasp.